Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers before the summertime, which is 2 months. So I feel like I can do it. I'm gonna be a little consistent. I'm not even gonna lie. But today we're gonna do a chit chat. Get ready with me. We're gonna do some makeup. We're gonna talk about some hot topics. We're gonna talk about me, and we're just gonna have a little girl talk. Cheers. Get your drink. I got my Chardonnay from 7-Eleven. And what about it? It was $6 and it be doing what it needs to do. Let me tell y'all what I just did, first of all. So I literally started recording and yeah, I didn't have my camera correctly. So now we are actually starting over. And my thing is, I'm so glad that I caught myself and I didn't get like deep into these topics. Also, disclaimer, if I'm looking at the mirror. So I'm gonna try to look at y'all in the mirror. But anyways, y'all, I started recording. Thank God I only got 5 minutes, because the way I would record that whole video and my camera was wrong, I would have been heated. But anyways, I'm using this e.l.f. concealer that I got from Ulta. Don't know about this brush. I didn't have this brush for so long. But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's chit chat, y'all. So this whole Draya thing and her dating young, I'm not gonna lie, as a woman, I do feel like sometimes women do have selective outrage and they do pick and choose like what they want to be mad about and what is like a big deal, because a lot of times I feel like when you're famous and you're in the spotlight, yes, your business is always gonna be on the streets. Like you don't got no privacy, unfortunately. I feel like the most private person is Beyonce, and everybody ain't Beyonce. So it's kind of like people gonna be in your business. So I feel like there's people out there who are literally doing the same thing as Draya, but nobody knows who you are, so nobody cares. But like, yeah, like the people that are beating her up in these comments, yes, I do think it's a bit extreme, because okay, this is my theory. When you're young, in your bag, having a ball, you ain't really just had a ball yet anyway, because you young. But like, why do y'all go and create a child, a whole human being that you're responsible for now for the rest of your life? I just feel like if I'm that young and I'm in my prime, I'm not thinking about no kid. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be something that's crossing my mind at the moment. Like these it girl influencers, like they have these babies, and then y'all literally are like in your best element right now. Why are y'all having a kid? And yes, I do understand that slip-ups happen, you know, like oops babies. Basically, a lot of us are oops babies. I'm a freaking oops baby. The baby ain't playing, but the baby here, so I'm gonna take care of the baby. But if you're like, I just don't get it. I'm not saying like, oh, a child is ruining your life, like you just ruined your life, but at the same time, you are in your best prime years right now. Like, not saying like out of your 20s you're not in your prime, but like, come on now, you under 28, you barely got any like bills or responsibilities, you living your life. A lot of these girls getting paid to be outside, and you go and get pregnant. That's just something I don't understand. Like, that would be the last thing on my mind, to get pregnant. And then my thing is, he's young. How old is he? What, like 22? He's young. Yes, he probably been outside. You know what I'm saying? But like, he just signed that contract. Like, you are in your best element right now. And now you have a kid. And kids aren't cheap. Like, yes, he has a great contract. He's going to be making money. But kids aren't cheap still, either way. Like, everything is high right now. Bills are high right now. So I know a kid high right now. Like, why don't y'all just be, if you gonna fool around, why not just fool around? Why have a baby? Why not wrap it up? And you know, like, not saying like, oh, Draya needs his money and praying on him, because clearly she does have her own bag. She does have her own money. She's been in this game for a long time. But at the same time, he should know that, like, people are going to be attracted to you for a lot of reasons, and it is going to be your money, period, point blank. Everyone knows that you signed a contract. Everyone's in your business. Everyone's in your mix. So you're going to attract people that want that from you. But I keep saying at the same time, LOL. But, okay, so this is Morphe Foundation in Filter Deep 34. And this is Bare Minerals Liquid Mineral Foundation in Deepest Deep 30. I'm gonna put these together on my hand I'm gonna try to do my top. I saw someone do their top brow with the foundation instead, and I kind of like that better than putting concealer at the top. I don't know. Concealer sometimes like give you like, I guess if you just do it right, quote unquote. But like sometimes it be giving like halo brows. But anyways, back to the topic. So my thing is, he like, okay, like I was saying, dang, I keep getting like thrown off. But she's a baddie. Let's be for real. Yes, she's a bad bitch. Can I say that? Probably not. But anyways, I already said it. She's the baddie, and sometimes not. And he's young, so okay. Think about this, y'all. He's young. She's a baddie. He probably didn't thought about it. He probably didn't talk to his friends at one point in his life like, she bad, which also kind of makes it weird for me now, because it's like the thought of like, he probably has had a conversation with his friends about like how bad you are, and ooh, like I was smashed, and now he really smashed. Now he really did smash, which is crazy to think about if you put it in that way. Like, I guess it just depends on how you describe the situation. Then it's like, okay, yeah, this is a little weird. I think more people should say things like that out loud, and then they'll be like, okay, she tweaking twin. All right, y'all, our brows are pretty much done. So now I'm gonna go in and put the foundation on, the same mixture that I just created. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing about what I just did. Don't judge me. Okay, anyways, back to the topics. Yeah, I just feel like now that I'm 26 years old, that's like me dating a freaking 20-year-old, and that kind of like just doesn't make sense. Like, what would me and a 20-year-old be like, you know, chopping it up about? What would be our thing? Like, that person is not even 21. Like, no offense, I feel like that would be wrong of me to even do that for a lot of reasons, but another reason is that that person is not even like in their prime yet, in their like, you know, for real years yet. So for me to take that away from someone to date them is kind of like, dang, like, you know, why would you do that? I just don't get it. It's so many men out here. Why is that your choice? There's like so many options, especially being a girl like her who's like, he don't even gotta be in the industry, but who's a girl who's in the industry. You know, you're a baddie, you're pretty. We don't want nobody else. I am gonna put foundation on my eyelids, which helps it a little bit more when I am trying to blend out my brows. So just putting that foundation on there. Get that forehead, get as close to my hairline as possible. I might get it on my little edges a little bit. It looks good. So let's get into this one, this juicy one, the whole Diddy situation. Now, one thing I cannot stand is like something happened to him and y'all are like, mostly men are like, y'all want to tear a black man down so bad. He tore himself down, sweetie. He tore himself down, and the stuff is on the internet. Once something hit the internet, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not saying like once it's on the internet it's fair game, but like once it's on the net, it's on the net. Like, people gonna talk about it, especially if you're that famous. People are gonna talk about it. Now, I don't think that's tearing someone down. Like, if you go on social media, ain't that what social media literally is for? To be in the know, have commentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no rules when it comes to this. Yes, sometimes things are wrong, and like people do be bullies, XYZ, but there's no rules, and you can't just come up with your own because you feel in some type of way, because you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about that. And anyways, we already know how men are, and they ride or die for their friends that are literal, you know what I'm saying? Like, they friends don't do nothing wrong in their eyes. They'll say free anybody, which is literally sick. And people are side-eyeing you. Like, they'll say free to bros, free to guys, but then y'all say birds of a feather don't flock together. Like, I'm not like my friend. You might not be like your friend, but you're supporting your friend, advocating for your friend, and you know your friend did something wrong. So, y'all, birds of a feather don't have to flock together. I've had people that my friends may do something, they don't got nothing to do with me. But if my friend is assaulting sexually somebody, and I'm like, well, that makes me wrong too. What's that video and she'd be like, turn it on, literally, because what are you saying right now? No one once said that all y'all are the same, but if you're supporting something as sick as that, if it is true, you kind of sick right along with them. Like, weird is weird. Even the whole, like, men are just, if you dating a man, bless your heart, let's take a step for you. If you dating a man, cause Boogie, how are you doing it? How are you? Now, I will say, don't get it confused. Like, my brows came out good. Don't get it confused. Like, women sometimes don't be any better. As someone who's been dating women for a long time now, please don't get it confused. These studs be on the same type of time. These masculine, same type of time. But I will say, the men be meaning. Just like the whole Angel Reese situation. They made it so weird. They made it so weird. And you know what? I'm starting to think y'all just hate black women. I'm starting to think y'all don't like black women. Because what? Angel Reese got on there and said that she was sexualized, and y'all said, well, you have on a bikini. Crickets. Yeah, you have on a bikini. Yeah, she was in a bikini. It was probably summertime. She probably did a photo shoot. She probably went to the beach. The hell does it have to do anything? Don't y'all mamas and y'all sisters and all them wear a bikini? Let's be so for real. This is the e.l.f. concealer again. What shade is this? This is in Deep Chestnut. And then this is the Ruby Kisses concealer in Fawn. So I put the darker one on the outside, and I'm gonna put this one. A lot be coming on this brush, so I'm gonna put this one in the inner corner to make the inner corner like a little bit lighter. At first, y'all, I was doing it the other way around. I was putting the darker one right here and the lighter one down here, and it wasn't tea. So we're gonna do it like this. And I have this little Morphe brush. Don't ask me, because I don't know. But yeah, they made that Angel Reese situation super duper weird. And I'm like, for what though? All y'all have to do is support a black woman. Even the, like, I saw like on Twitter, like, where some people were like happy that, like, what's her name? Caitlin Clark? I think that's her name. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know about sports. Go team. That's what I know. But even that whole thing, and they're like, yeah, I'm glad she beat her, da 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 da. Like, y'all don't think that's weird? Like, you don't feel like you being a weirdo right now? Because you are. Because what did it have to do anything? I feel like you can congratulate someone without bringing the next person down. Like, and then my thing is, they literally congratulated each other after the game. So what are you even talking about? What are you even doing right now? Then, like, when she got on there, I felt so bad for her when she said that she'd be getting death threats. Because death threats for a bunch of people that swear they don't like women's basketball, death threats, you tuned in, Bookie. You real tuned in for that to make you that mad? You got to be tuned in for real. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contour with this Juvia's Place palette, the chocolates. Sometimes I'll be using this Juvia's Place palette, and this is the Warrior. So I'm going to use, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this one right here. I would tell you guys what it's like called, but yeah, I don't see the names on them. But anyways, okay, so I am someone who had a podcast, and I started my podcast like, I think it's been 3 years now. Started the podcast 3 years ago. This is so pigmented. I don't even think I'm gonna have to get too much more. And I dusted my brush off, and it's still pigmented. I started my podcast almost 3 years ago, and yes, I want to get back on my podcast, and I want to be like talking to you guys and just like doing my whole content shebang. But I feel like everyone has a podcast, but also at the same time, like, I don't want that to stop me. I don't want to feel like it's too oversaturated, like da da da, because everything's oversaturated at this point. Like, everyone's trying to get some money, everyone's trying to have a hustle, everyone's doing what they want to do. But let me just say this, and people might not be fans of my podcast, and that's okay. I keep looking in the mirror. I'm so sorry. People might not be huge fans of my podcast, which is cool. Like, cool. But like, everybody has a podcast, y'all. Everybody has a podcast. And honestly, I don't think we need that. It's not necessary. It's okay. Let's do something else. I feel like every single time like a influencer blows up, like, I kind of like podcasts that aren't influencers because it's more personable. It's somebody you don't know. You get a good perspective. They might tell a little personal story. Like, my podcast is super personal. I talk about a lot of stuff on there, and I feel like I love that. Like, it's authentic, and I started years ago. Anyways, I feel like people like blow up, become influencers. They have one good conversation on the internet, and then they're like, okay, y'all, I'm starting a podcast. It's kind of like, no, baby, you don't need a podcast. We like the content that you're putting out as is, so there's no need for a podcast, you know? I feel like sometimes, like, your niche, am I saying it right? Your niche is your niche. There's no need to go try anything else. There's no need for that. We didn't request it. Some people are good at what they do, and I feel like more people need to just be good at what they do. Now, some people who are influencers that do have podcasts, they be good. I'm not gonna lie. They do really good. Their topics are good. Discussions are good. Da da da. Their guests are good. It's almost giving talk show these days. It's giving talk show more than anything else, because a lot of them like, oh, I have a guest, da da da. I feel like these are our new talk shows. I think you all should start using that as the name instead of saying a podcast. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if I already said this, but my top lip is breaking out, and I didn't even notice it until today. And I think it's from, like, because I be in the gym almost every freaking day. Like, I'm always in the gym. And I always have my water bottle, but I don't think I'm washing my bottle either enough or good enough, because My top lip is not top lipping, and I don't think you guys can see it. Thank God, but yeah, it's breaking out. So I love the plain Jane look. Like, this is my look. I like this look. I like eyeshadow when I feel like being fun. So I'm debating on if I want to do eyeshadow because I want to use this palette. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, Alyssa Edwards. Don't say nothing. This one is so pretty and it has so many cute colors, but I'm like, do I want to do this or do I want to use this Morphe So Chill palette? Because it's got like these. I don't know, y'all. I don't want to do plain because I do want to take pictures for my Instagram, but my fits need plain makeup. So we're going to do plain. Okay, so I'm going to use the Anastasia palette and I'm going to do, this is like, okay, this makeup, this eyeshadow, I call this like the club eyeshadow because when I go to the club, this is the one that I be doing. So I'm gonna take like this brown, this is called Back Rolls. Wow, very on brand. Anyways, this is called Back Rolls. I really could just use this. Should I use the mirror? We're gonna put Back Rolls on first. I just posted a makeup reel and a makeup video on my TikTok, and I literally did this look already, but I don't care. So we're gonna put Back Rolls on this lid. And like literally you can just be gentle. There's no need to beat your face, doesn't mean literally. We're gonna take some more Back Rolls. Not that I need any more, baby. And we're gonna put some more on there to give like that brown. Okay, so cute girl. We're gonna do, I'll probably do this makeup look for the club all the time because when I go to the club, I literally be wearing black all the time. I love black, which is crazy because my favorite color is pink. Okay, so another thing I do want to talk to you about, Back Rolls looks pretty good. I like it. Another thing I do want to talk about is like, I like being private. Not that I'm like so famous, but like I like being private. But sometimes I do want to share like different moments of my life. But I just be feeling like, I don't know. I just be feeling like maybe I should just keep things to myself. But like my relationship and like friendship stuff, I do feel like I do want to post a little bit more of that just to let people like in that type of thing, because I feel like to be a successful content creator you do have to be like a little more personal and like you don't have to like give your tea, but you can give a little bit of tea. Because I made a TikTok with my little boo, but I saved it in my drafts and I didn't post it because I'm like, do I want to do that? I don't know. All right, y'all, so I'm thinking about doing, I don't know if I want to do black or should we keep it going brown. Actually, we could do a little hint of purple. Or is it gonna give black eye? LOL, let me asking y'all like y'all can answer me. I'm gonna put a little bit of light brown right here. Just so it's not like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do light brown right here, and then I'll probably do like something on my bottom lash line. I'm using the chocolates palette for this part. That helped a little bit. Okay, so we're done with that. For my bottom lash line, I think I'm gonna do white because the white eats. Now I'm gonna put on some blush, and this is the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and this is Blush Pate. It's probably not even Blush Pate, but it has like a asterisk over the A, so it's Blush Pate. Not this video being 30 minutes already. Y'all, I think something wrong with my blush. And for my blush, I was using like another like Morphe palette, but I don't know. I feel like this is like so pink. I was gonna say something so wrong about myself, but listen, I didn't have these braces on for a little minute. I don't know when they're coming off. I don't know when, but I like them though, so I'm not really too pressed about them coming off. But this year they need to come off. They got to go. Okay, so I got the white from that Anastasia palette, and I'm gonna put it down here. I wonder if I should do that last. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do it now because I do want to put on bottom mascara. Oh wow, y'all, I swear when I put this on the other day, it was not this pigmented. Okay, so now I'm gonna add purple. This one is called BBDC. Don't ask me what that stands for. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray before I do my lip combo and my put my lashes on. This is the NYX, and I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, so we got our lashes glued on. Let's do our bottoms and then our lip combo. This mascara is LA Colors Perfect Curve Voluming Mascara. Okay, and now I'm gonna take this They're Real Benefit Mascara. Yeah, this is what it looks like. So the bottoms are done. For my lip combo, I am using, actually don't know because I've used it up, but it was in the shade Coffee. It says lip pencil, more than likely from the beauty supply store. I already have on, that was so ghetto, I'm sorry y'all. I already had on lip chap, but I'm gonna line my lips. Okay, now I'm gonna take this nude lipstick from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree got some good nudes, y'all. Go to the Dollar Tree. This one, yeah, it just says Nude Glam. And this one is in a pink swear. Now, this is the one I always use. It's raggedy, but it still works. Like, I've had this for so long. Dollar Tree. Now, put it in the middle. Put it on my bottom. That might be enough. Let's see. Now I'm gonna go back with this just to make sure. Okay, so for I don't wear lip gloss anymore. I either use this cocoa butter or I use Aquaphor. So we're gonna use our cocoa butter because it be giving gloss. And I'm gonna tap it because, like, if you rub it in, it might not it might mess up the whole shebang. And we're done with our face. It looks so good. Let me get up close. And this is our makeup, guys. Let me take this last sip before I close out. Don't you say nothing. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, let's get to 100 subscribers. Let me know what y'all want to do next. Probably gonna do some makeup again because I just does it. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys. Bye.